Okay, we're live. And just in perfect timing, Bohemia is crying. Bohemia, what's your problem? No problems. We're living in a perfect world. So, I've got issues, man. I'm trying to set you up. Not on a date. I'm trying to set you up in a stable location. Bohemia, Mama's here. Because I don't want to be wibbly wobbly all over the show. Hello. By the way, I'm filming this today because I did not edit and film something more. Oh, that's my hand. More, you know. I'm gonna try. Bear with, guys. Bear fucking with. How do I make this? Yes. Now we just need the baby not to touch it. No, it's too high. See, I need to be slightly facing down because basically this is going to be so annoying. Look at all this space. Don't you hate it when people take pictures of you and I'm like, don't let there be any fucking sky. I don't want to see sky. I want to see body. Okay, so. Doing this with the baby. Do you know what? Maybe I'll hold you. That will be the easiest. No. Okay, maybe that will be the easiest thing. Oh my goodness. Right. Bear with. This is not the best way to start, but here we go. So a little while ago, sorry, I'm not looking at you. I'm just trying to figure out what she's done to my computer because I need my computer to do this. Bohemia, you've got lots of toys in here, baby. You play with those toys. Yes. So the reason I'm doing a live one is because ages and ages ago, I put on Instagram like, hey guys, I'm going to do a... Oh, do you think she's tired? Can you see her? I can't see if you can see her. I only just woke up from a nap. I said, ask me any question you want. Any question you like, and I will answer it. And I went and looked on there, and can I turn you around? Yeah, I got something like 41 questions. So I will be going through all of these questions, as many as I can, as fast as my computer can go, which isn't very fast. Look at this baby. Bohemia. Say hello. I'll be going through as many as I can and I'll try to be succinct, unlike this intro. So, Cupatia, love your name, says, hi Francesca, I love your channel. Thanks, girl. I was wondering what advice you could give about taking guidance from the universe when you're not sure what you want to do next. I love this question because I have the same question. I feel ready to manifest the life of my dreams, but the problem is I don't even know what I want to do with my life right now. I'm sure I had the answers, but I'm not sure how to tap into them. Thank you, Tia. So what I would say is I find the hardest time to manifest anything is when you actually just don't know what you want. You don't know what you want, do you? You look at me because I've got new lipstick on. You like it? And for me, that's when I find it so difficult, because how on earth can you manifest something when you can't visualize it? You don't know what it is. And also I think there's that fear that you are going to manifest something that isn't right for you because you're not even sure that you want it. Somebody put a quote on the Law of Attraction Facebook group yesterday on Facebook that was so life-changing that I've forgotten it because I've got this monkey in my ear being very noisy. And it was something like, your manifestation is only as strong as your will to have it. And I think sometimes in life, if you don't know what you want and you don't know, there's nothing, it's not like, oh, I want that house or I want that whatever. What's she gone on to? Then it won't happen because the will isn't there. So I would say if you have no direction at the moment and you don't know what you want, focus on things that everyone wants, which is focus on your health, focus on your happiness, focus on having good friends. That's something that all people want, or focus on love. Just focus on having a good life and feel gratitude for everything around you, and what you have will automatically increase. So it can't be a bad thing. Try doing the 28-day magic. Okie doke. Oh, she wasn't the first person. Why? Oh, anyway. So, Steve Tasak asks, what is your best visualization tip? Without doubt, find music that you find inspiring, find music that you like listening to, and visualize to music. I find that is definitely the easiest way. Miranda Johnson says, what is your favourite memory deliberately used in the Law of Attraction? Easy. So my favourite... Oh, actually having Bohemia No, no, no. My favourite one is one of my early successes with the law of attraction, and it was when I was really just first finding out about it. And I think I've told you it before, where my iPod was broken and it only played one song. And so the entire time that I'd had this massive breakup with this guy and I was writing a book about it and all that kind of jazz, I would listen to this same song and visualise, basically getting my sweet revenge, because I think revenge, what's the phrase I'm trying to find? Self-improvement is like the best revenge. And so I would visualize myself like publishing this book and being like totally badass about it and being like, yes, I fucking won. I won. Okay, getting a little bit, getting a bit deep there. And then I had a documentary. Are you okay, sweetie? She just wants to cuddle. Come here. Oh, I had a documentary. You gotta forgive. On a day that I don't have this baby with me, but then would you miss her? I'd miss her. I had a documentary out on BBC called Wags to Riches, and it was all about my book being published, and they did this little montage of me like going to book signings and going to like parties and all this kind of stuff, and the song was the song that was on my iPod the whole time that I was visualising this like amazing life as an author. And so what are all these comments? Oh, hello. I thought they were questions. Shh, baby, can you hear me over her? I'm not sure. And that for me was like, holy guacamole, like this has worked. And that for me is, I think, why I'm so passionate as well about having specific songs or specific music that you, trying to lift a laptop and a baby, that you, if you want to see the struggle that is my life, just look here, surrounded by laundry, baby on my lap, trying to hold a very heavy laptop. Okie doke. Thank you for that question, Miranda. I absolutely love that. Oh, okay. Sweet job. Next time I'm going to have a phone holder. I'm going to have... No, baby. Okay. Raludia asks, how do you convince yourself of something in order to manifest? I think it has to be something that is believable for you. So there's been times where people have been like, you can manifest anything you want. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure you can, but you have to overcome the blockages to be able to believe it. So it has to be believable for you. So like for me, I could probably manifest living in Hawaii. But in reality, do I want to live in Hawaii? My friends and family don't live there. So it has to be something that you really want and you can actually imagine yourself having in your life. Words Left Unsaid says, in your experiences with life-changing manifestations, did they manifest when you thought they would or after you had moved on? No, I think it's while I was pretty much in the manifestation process. I don't think I'd moved on from then. I know there's a lot of like, I've got this new lipstick. I'm not sure how it's working out, but I'm testing it before I wear it out tomorrow night. If you fall off there... there's a lot of talk over, especially on the Law of Attraction Facebook group that we've got going on, Law of Attraction Change My Life group, all about how you let go and whether you let go and you stop visualizing and manifesting something, or do you carry on? For me personally, I carry on, but there's a definite thing in my mind that is like, I'm letting that shit go. Let it go, it's gonna happen. So yeah, there's a fine line between it, but there's a guy called Nick Bro who's on that group and he gives amazing advice. He's an author also, and he can talk you through, he has lots of stuff online about the difference between letting go and not, and he also has a lot more vocabulary than I do right now. I've had no sleep. Sylvia Fialka says, when you were dating other guys after you never heard from your husband, did you still believe your husband was your husband and would eventually find you, or did you let it go? To be honest, no. Every guy I went out with, I was like, are you the one? Are you my husband? And then I realised husbands aren't all they're cracked up to be. And I probably shouldn't have focused on that so much. But yeah, that's that. Chelsea Brown 345 says, what's your advice? Oh, hi Kira. Why does your name say K Masuku? Strange. Sorry, I'm just reading a little comment down there. She asks, what is your advice for someone starting out with the law of attraction? Any tips and tricks? It's very simple. I say all the time, it's very simple. It's not easy. So you just need to keep it in your life. I treat it like a religion. It's not something you read The Secret once, oh shit, it didn't work, and then that's it. It's something that is like, this is my lifestyle now. I have to wake up and make a choice every day to use this and to have it in my life. I would also suggest reading The Secret, follow my channel obviously, and come over to the Facebook group, Law of Attraction Changed My Life group, because so many people over there are so helpful, way more helpful than me. They reply to everyone way more than I do, because I ain't got time. This baby, she takes up all the time, I swear to God. Ruhina 13 asks, why am I not manifesting anything? I'm practicing all the positive things, but nothing seems to be working, and I've been practicing for 2 years and not a single thing. Why? I think your question's a little bit maybe too general to know exactly why, but I think the important thing to remember is that the law of attraction works every single time without fail. It is a law, it is physics. And if it doesn't happen, it's because something is not right in you. So recently, I'm going to do a whole video on this. I found my dream house, or what I thought was my dream house. And I had to let it go for various reasons. And these are blockages that if I'd wanted it badly enough, I could have overcome those blockages in my mind and, you know, got the house. But instead I chose to let it go. And so I think sometimes you need to look at your manifestations and think, what other things? Fran, what is the biggest manifestation or change you experienced after the 28 days of the magic? Thank you, whoever just asked that. I couldn't read your name in time. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do little questions from here when people ask them, intertwined with these ones as well. I'll just answer all the questions that people ask. I can't tell you yet, but I'm going to tell you. That was a video I was supposed to film for today, and it didn't get done because I'm a mother. That's my excuse. Let me use that excuse till she's 25. But I will tell you next week. So, Saf Studygram said, law of attraction is just not working for me. I want really good grades. Help me out. Yep, you said it's not working for you, and you are right. Sorry, that sounds really dismissive and harsh, but that's all I can say for people who say it doesn't work. All I can say is keep on this path of self-improvement. Keep on this journey of studying the law of attraction. It is a study. Read different books. Find something that inspires you. And also, what works for me might not work for you. What works for Nick Bro might not work for Jack Canfield. We need to all find our own ways in this and find what works for us. Me Queenie Bee says, wow, she grew up so much. Oh, she's talking about Bohemia. What has been your fastest manifestation? I have to say, I think my fastest manifestation, just speaking of Bohemia, is actually, I know I've told you this before, but when I was like, right, no more messing around. I need to manifest a baby. I have polycystic ovaries, and I kind of had a lot of mental blockages about having a baby. I'm not the most baby friendly person. I am now. I wasn't then. And I sat there doing someone's lashes, listening to a song. Again, see, for me, it's songs. For me, songs cause the hardest and fastest manifestations. Dirty. And I listened to the song, and I was visualizing of her wearing this specific baby grow that I'd bought years before for my imaginary child, and it had bows on it, and her name's Bo, go figure. And 2 days later I found out I was pregnant. So that was probably my fastest one. Hell spells, that's a really long question. I've recently found out about the law of attraction and realised I've been manifesting things all my life without realising it. Good! I'm now using it to conceive and have the visualisation and belief sorted, but I'm struggling to just let go. Any advice on how to work through that? I find that if you are struggling to... Bohemia, are you tired? Oh, I want to show you, but I don't want to waste all your time. Look at her. We just sat in my spare room amongst the laundry. Yeah, it's that whole letting it go, isn't it? I find that if you want to let something go, like if it's something that's so important to you, it's so easier said than done. I need to rest my arm, guys, because that's how I could do it. Yes, bitch. Okay, so you, I'm not making any sense. We now don't have a wobbly camera, but we still have a mid-30s woman who makes absolutely no sense and has a screaming child here playing with dirty socks. That's it, put the dummy in. It's that whole letting go, isn't it? For me, I find it really useful to do physical actions. So if you are feeling like, oh, I need to do something to make this happen, I can't just let it go, I can't just leave this up to the universe, it's so important to me, I need to make it happen, then what I would do is start to do things like clear, sorry, I'm just moving you a little bit. I would start to clear out my house. One of my favourite things to do is minimalism and chucking shit away. I love it. I love to throw things away. Oh, look, you've got a lovely view of my laundry there. I love to throw things away, clear out, minimalise, if that's even a word. Minimise? What do they call it? And get ready for what's coming. So sorry, I said I'd answer these questions really quickly, and I'm doing the worst job at that ever. Okay, my next question is, it's Cup of Tea again. Wondering your advice on taking guidance from the universe when you're not sure what to do next. Yeah, she already asked that. Okay, cool. Catch Me asks, how do you explain close friends the concept of the law of attraction that worked for me very impressively without sounding crazy and being laughed at? By the way, I love your videos and your positive vibes. So what I have to say to that is that people will think you're crazy. So many, thank you, girl. So many of my friends still think I'm crazy. So many of them don't believe it. But all you can do is live your life by example. And just recently, like, I've seen people start to change, you know, their opinions, or they'll actually ask, people who have never asked my advice on it will now be asking my advice, and I'll be like, really, you want to know? So you just have to live your life by example and just show people how it's working for you, and you don't have to let people know. Although you're probably like me, you just want to preach. Okay, can you manifest positive changes for other close people like siblings or friends, and how do you do that? My mum sends healing thoughts to people, and we swear that it actually gets them positive outcomes, but I am not sure on that. As I've said before, I'm not an expert. I'm just giving it a go. Someone's asked a question. Why does something take longer to manifest, and how do you make it faster? Thank you. I think your manifestations are purely, once your blockages, they say that your manifestations can happen within a day. But you have to, there has to be some repetition, because, you know, if you watch the film The Secret, they were saying, like, imagine if you just imagined an elephant in your bedroom, and then 2 seconds later there's an elephant in your bedroom. There needs to be a delay to it. You see, there isn't a thing of repetitiveness there. You need to repeat your visualization and stuff. But in terms of the length of time that it takes, I think it's simply removing those blockages. I don't know where she's gone. It's pretty safe. It's all fine. Yeah, so as soon as you do that, how do you deal with a negative husband? Divorce him, like me. Sorry, I don't mean to sound so flippant. It's very difficult to deal with negative people. I have a couple of people in my life, my family. My dad is the most negative person I've ever met in my life, and he has lots of things go wrong in his life. And so for me, that is just a constant reminder. Thank you, Valerie. That you get what you are giving out, and if you give out negativity all the time, that is what you're going to get back. So yeah, negative husband, there's only so much you can do, love. If I ever get really angry with them, I have to just imagine all the things that I love about them. That's what you have to do. What is your positive morning routine? I've already done this. I've already done it. I've done a video on it. Go check it out. May Gallico says, oh no, she's answering someone else. You're getting a divorce. Yes, that's what my video is about next week. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm very happy. I'm literally... Oh, it's okay, baby. Come here. Honestly, it's a really good... Is it because you can't move a very heavy weight? That's not for babies. Oh, that's not for babies. Look, come here. Do you want to look at yourself on there? Look, can you see you down there? Yeah, don't worry, guys. It's all good. I'm going to tell you all about it next week. You're going to love it. Chakra Style says, what is your biggest motivation? I get most motivated when someone rejects me or makes me feel not worthy. In the past, whenever there's been like guys that have rejected me, or you know, I've wanted a relationship to work out, that is my biggest motivation when someone's like, sorry. And then I'm like, you know what? You wait, 2 years time, you wait, you're going to see what my life is like. Come and join the Law of Attraction. Oh, yes, thank you, Selena Dion. Preach it, girl. Okay, yeah, so that's my biggest motivation, is probably someone telling me I can't do something or wanting to prove to someone. So can you all just write really horrible comments and then I'll be like, I'll show you. Please don't. Okay, Chakra Style asks, how do you deal when there's no hope? There's never no hope, my love. Oh, Wild Surrender asks, do you have any favourite Law of Attraction practice? Any specific tools you use the most? The questions only stay on there for like a second and then they fade, so I have to read them really quickly. So if you've asked a question and I haven't seen it, yeah, it's a closed group. Just I'll accept you, or Selena will accept you. Go on there. Sorry, it's like I've got like what's multiple personality disorder? So I'm like answering people down here, I'm answering people up here. I don't know what's going on. Selena and Kira Callan, they're both admins on the group. I love them both, and they will accept you onto the group, or I will. So yeah, it's a closed group. Just invite yourself. Can't remember what the question was now. Oh, visualization, 100%. I think visualization to music is 100% the most effective thing you can do. That and clearing out, but only because I love clearing out. You know how I feel about that. Okie doke. Flossie May Fibers asks, weight loss please. I'm very overweight, probably need to lose 7 stone. How do you make it happen? When I look at myself, all I see is how overweight I am. I think sometimes it's a blessing to be really overweight and to have loads of weight to lose, because it's so much more like inspiring if you lose all that weight. Sometimes if you just got like half a stone to lose, it's like, are people even going to notice a difference? I think make this your life's mission. What else are you going to do? The time is going to pass anyway. Laura Scully asks, how do you deal with blockages? You mentioned music and practice. How do you deal with the negative energy that bubbles up when you stop practicing? How do you overcome ego? Oh, okay. The last question. I've still got baby brain. I swear this is a real thing. The last question was, how do you overcome? You can only overcome the negative by replacing those thoughts with something that's positive. You can't overcome the negative by thinking, don't think about it, don't think about it. You have to focus on something positive. If ever I'm feeling really bad, that's a time where I will just be super, super productive. Like, get your accounts done, get your cleaning done, paint out, do anything that is on a path of self-improvement, because you need to use that energy somewhere that is good for you and not bad. I can't remember what the second question was. Ego one. I haven't done a lot of work with like ego and Buddhism and stuff like that. I feel like I'm still just working on like the law of attraction-y kind of stuff, but anything you can teach me I'd love. Fran, I think if you make the screen smaller you might be able to go back and see the questions. Thank you for that advice. Today I was supposed to your life. So I'm just going to keep trying to go through these questions, and if I see any on here I will add. Oh, this is the most, I don't even know how. Oh god, we've been going 23 minutes. Sweet Jesus. Okie dokie. Julia's Dream. Hi Francesca, I love your videos. I was wondering if there's a way that I could use the law of attraction to help better my confidence and self-esteem. I'm about to turn 20. Oh, you got your whole life. And I feel like my low confidence has been something that's taken a toll on my social life and prevented me from going out and experiencing uni life. I feel so sad for you, because I know what it's like to feel like that. I have a lot of anxiety, and there would be times where it's like, oh, I have a night out planned and I'm so excited for it. And then as it comes closer, I'm like, do I even want to go? Like, I don't even want to, sorry, I'm trying to get a hairband. Anxiety is one of those things, and low confidence, that I think, I'm about to give you some really bad advice. And it's not advice. I'm not an expert and I'm not qualified. But when I was younger, I had super, super low confidence because I had no boobs. I was like really tall and no boobs, and I hated my nose also. And I got a boob job, and when I was like 20 or 21, and afterwards I was living that whole life. Like, I felt great. And I genuinely feel like, yes, I could have done work on myself mentally, but I feel like if there's something very specific that you're unhappy about, and the same with my nose, like I used to feel so self-conscious about it, that once I actually had surgery, I was so confident. I look back on my 20s now and trust me, I had a damn good time. I mean, I wrote a book, I dated celebrities, I went to all these places. I would not have done that stuff. I know it's not what everyone wants to do, but I would not have done that stuff if I hadn't felt confident in myself. And there were certain things that I need to do. And I know that that is not an enlightened way of thinking. There's certain things now where if I haven't had my hair extensions blow dried, professionally, or like if I haven't had my hair curled or I haven't got my hair extensions in, I don't feel confident. I don't feel like going out and facing the world, because, and I know that that is something that I need to work on. Like that's terrible that I think that. And I actually got over a lot of that when we did the 28-day magic practice, because the thought of coming on and doing can one buy your book? Oh, you don't want to, but yeah, it's on eBay. Just search Wag Don't Want to Be a Smart Girl's Guide to Footballers. Oh, I haven't got a book on law of attraction. Sorry, that was a misunderstanding. It was a book about dating. It was a book about being a hoe. Anyway, lost my train of thought now. But yeah, you need to love yourself to have confidence. Are you an Arsenal supporter? No, but I do live right by Arsenal. Literally right by it. Hello, Angel. So yeah, that's terrible advice, and it's not advice. I'm just telling you what I did, because I didn't feel comfortable with myself, and I feel like you have to be comfortable with yourself to be confident. But actually, I'm still not confident of my decisions sometimes, and the way that I will talk to people, or the way that I interact. So you need to work on all of those things and become a person that you're happy with, and when you're happy with yourself, other people will be happy with you also. Okie doke. Wanda Louise asks, can you use the law of attraction to attract a job you want but haven't gotten before when you applied? For sure. Stranger things have happened at sea. Hilary LeBeau asks, how can you truly let go of an ex? Oh God, okay. Nora Lights, I can't read this in time. Should I keep manifesting or let it go? Keep going. Letting go of an ex. Do you know what? The amount of people that ask me, how do I get my ex back using the law of attraction? How do I get my ex? In fact, I'm going to do a whole video on it, because people will search that title big time. Maybe they're not in your life because they're not right for you. Like, this is, I'm saving all of this for my video next week about my divorce with my husband, but sometimes you think that someone's perfect for you, and you've got this idea in your mind of like, this is the person I want to be with. You like the way that you think they are, or you like the way that they dress or whatever, or how tall they are. Actually, people are such complex creatures. Like, that ex might not be for you, and so I'd let it go. And I'd also say, my wise old lady, 32 years old, stage of life, there's always that one ex that you never get over. You never get over. Me and my friend were talking about this the other day. There's always one. Always one. Okay, Nora, I've tried to manifest for months, and when I finally stopped... Oh, she's answering someone else. Cool, thank you. Thank you. That's why I love you guys. You all answer each other's questions. Okay, Ali asks how to stay in a high vibration when you are depressed. It's impossible. It's close to impossible. The good thing about depression is the best ways to cure it are a change of scenery and doing stuff. And so if you keep yourself busy, as I always said, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling out of control, why not use this time to do the things that when you're feeling happy and you want to go out and woohoo, do whatever, you push this stuff to the back of your head. So clear your wardrobes out, clear your kitchen cupboards out, get all of your utilities and see how much money you can save a month. Just stuff that like will make you feel like my life is in order. And at the end of the day, after you spent yourself doing all this stuff, your life will be more organised and your life will be better. Sorry, I feel like that's a bit of a random answer. When you're depressed, it's difficult. I was depressed when I was pregnant, and I went on to anti-anxiety medication, and it really helped me. Lux asked, Lux M, I love all your videos. I'm looking forward to... Oh, it's not a question. More rituals and routines, please. Yep, I can for sure do that. Who's this? Oh, there. Okay. Oh, I like this one. Creativity appeal. As an artist and a writer, I want a variety of emotions and stories, and not all just happy stories. Can I freely write tragedies? So this is something that I do have an opinion on. So when I used to be dating before I met my husband, I used to go out on my dates and I'd listen to my, I keep saying my iPod, it's like I was dating in the fucking 90s. I would listen to like music on the way there, and I found that if I listened to Amy Winehouse on my way to a date, it would be awful. Because all she talks about is how shit guys are and how love is a losing game. Ooh, what do I do? I had a hair in my mouth. I had a hair in my mouth. Can you see that? I just suddenly was like, what the fuck is that? Okay. Yes, I do believe that, you know, sometimes I'll be like listening to Lana Del Rey or Amy Winehouse and it's like, Fran, this isn't good for you, because you feel music with like emotion, you feel it. And that is the law of attraction, is like feeling things. So I have to say, yeah, I think you have to be really careful. I think that you can write about tragedy, but you have to be willing to maybe be a bit down yourself. Oh, there was a second part to our question. Dramas, emotional, without manifesting into my life. Yeah, cool. Miss Hoolery asks, how can you use the law of attraction during a breakup? My partner and I just split after 4 years and I don't want to throw the towel in yet, so I'm having a hard time staying positive. How to get through a breakup in general, that would be amazing. As I said, I was going to say this for next week, but I'm getting divorced. It's all good. Me and my husband are really good friends. He's lovely. It's all for the best. What is she doing? She's playing with my eyelashes. So I will actually make a whole video about that, because I think there's something that a lot of people want to know about. Somebody asked, did you do the YouTube video live? I didn't see any new videos. No, you're right. I didn't do it, but here I am now. Right, so I think I'm done, because this is literally just gone over half an hour and I feel like that's too long for anybody. If anyone has any last minute little questions, just type them now. I'm not looking at this now, so I will. The husband you manifested? Yes! Yes, Brittany! Yes! Keep up! Come on! Yeah. It was my decision. Could law of attraction have helped your marriage? Well, it's funny, yes. But you know what we were saying earlier about how you actually can't manifest for other people. And you can't change other people's lives. You can really only change your own. And I think it was whilst doing the 28-day magic process, I was like, my energy, I was a lot more aware of my energy. And you know, when sometimes you're around certain people, your energy just plummets. And you're like, do you know what? This does not serve me. And I don't think it was serving him. He won't admit that. But it wasn't serving either of us. And actually, this is why I think I've put off like... I've put off doing this video about it, because I want to put it across in the right way, because I know that a lot of people found this channel through my story of how I met my husband, and I don't want people to be like, oh, well then it doesn't work. If anything, to me, it's proved that the law of attraction has worked too much. I basically made someone marry me that did not want to marry me and that's amazing that that happened. And I do feel like everything happens. Are you okay? You're getting tired. She's getting tired. Come here, sweetie. And so don't worry, I will explain it all in the video next week, I promise. Come here, Angel. You're just very, very tired. We went to soft play this morning and she was very tired there as well. She's teething. You've got toothy problems, haven't you? You've got literally egg on your face. She just wants me all to herself. If I talk to anyone else or do anything else, this is what happens. This whiny noise. Say hello. Say hello. Look at that beautiful little face. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. That's it, wave. Say hi. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't she the most beautiful baby you've ever seen? Sorry, I ask people that all the time. And my sister's always like, no, my baby's the most beautiful babies I've ever seen. I'm like, all right, fair enough. Anyway, you manifested him and got him, so law of attraction does work. Yes, no, that's what I was saying, Selena. Thank you. All I can say is there is life after divorce. So sorry to... Okay, I believe that law of attraction works, and you can say it. I'm kind of confused between letting it go and... Yeah, okay. So I will let you know about all that kind of stuff next week, because I do feel like... I've spoken to him about it, and he said it's absolutely fine to do a video on it, because I feel like people are a bit invested in it, and I feel like I can't just be like, guys, this is how I met my husband, and it have like 200,000 views or something, and then just never mention it again. So I will be doing a video all about that next week. Hi there, can you help me with how to let go? Look, I'm not an expert on letting go. Ask Nick Bro. Anything I don't know the answer to, I'm like, ask Nick Bro. He's great. So if you haven't been over to the Law of Attraction Facebook group already, please do. It's Law of Attraction Changed My Life group. The people over there are angels on earth sent here to help you and I, because they are absolutely amazing. And actually one of my videos next week, not next week, but I've got a little list of videos I've got coming up. Believe it or not, I am slightly organised. I do have some idea of what I'm doing, and one of the videos is entirely based on something that a guy just wrote on there as a comment, and I was like, profound, an epiphany, yes. So yeah, come and join us. It is a closed group, but me, Selena or Kira will add you to it. We're pretty fast. We add people pretty much within the hour. But yeah, Selena, oh thank you girl. Yeah, she's like, can't wait to see you all at the group. I love Selena. She's good. She's an admin. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now. I'm literally just... Oh, God, I'm about to get topless. Right. There's no milk in there. So, anyway, I'm done. I'm going to go. Oh, I'm trying to, like, turn my phone off with my mouse on my thing because, look, I'm very tired. She's very tired. We're going to go. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.